Why, hello and welcome to Minigame Mondays. It's me, Sean. Great to have you here. So yeah, this time around we actually do have a bit of a minigame that I want to try out, and that I have been trying out here and there. But again, with the ton of timings that I've had, it's been definitely a bit tough for me to kind of really give my try. And honestly, amongst releases and just last week being a Thursday release, it's always kind of a fucking bad time and just if nobody's really there on Thursday, and like most of my events and amongst things that don't happen on Thursday, at least for me, Minigame Mondays only comes in Monday, of course, so that's always fun. But among things, right, we do have one of the what I would consider one of the coolest things that I've had. I definitely think it's one of the more unique mini games that Nikke has had. And it's what I consider so this takes me back, right? So this is essentially if you guys have ever played a small game called Fallout Shelter, right? It's a very nice minigame. It's pretty simplistic. There's nothing super crazy about it, but again, the idea is you essentially manage resources, and when you manage these resources, you essentially get right. So you have production facilities, you have like energy facilities. So we have energy facilities, I guess the best way to describe it, right, is we have energy, resources, and we have a task facilities. So places where you can do. I don't think they have a direct one for dispatches, but essentially these are like quote unquote missions that you send things out to get, right. So that's not anything super crazy, but yeah. Among things, right. So we actually do have a couple of things, right? So let's talk about them a little bit, right? So we have two things, right? So we have resource generation, and we have kind of like equipment generation, right? I definitely think this is again very very like a little bit more complex than I'm kind of making it out to be because again I haven't really gotten into it. I've gotten into a couple of missions. We do have again I haven't really done too much of it because I haven't had the opportunity to, but again so we are in like I think part 7 of this so. They do have quite a bit of missions as well, so there's definitely a little bit more to this than I'm kind of giving it credit for. But I definitely think it's really cool. Information preparing units, yeah, no, that's fine. Again, you essentially have like what is kind of the equivalent of like little miniature units, right? So these are kind of like the stand-ins. If you ever played again Fallout Shelter, of like your characters, your little peeps, right? And essentially, they kind of give you a little boost to your facilities depending on which one you're using. It does work a little more complex than I give it credit to. Yeah, because like for example, so one of the things that I'm a little bit mad at is that you can't really just have like an area of just power. You do actually have this actually does work a little bit more like along the lines of like I'll put it simply it's like Tetris, where you essentially kind of have to organize your buildings in like a proper way. Right, every building has like a little bonus. I don't know if every single one of them has one, but I know some of the more important ones do. But yeah, so take for example resource collection facility, right? So one of the things I actually did kind of find out, like very in a very interesting way, right, is energy actually passes through what is essentially right. So it's called elevators, right? So I think these areas specifically, right? So I don't think I could construct one of these, but yeah, yeah. So between elevators, you can actually kind of like pass along energy. I don't think it really transfers through power plants themselves, sadly. But it does apply directly at it. So from one side to another, it does apply. But it does go through elevators, which I thought was very fascinating. So you could have essentially kind of min max it. One side has like one has energy, and then on this side you can have a unit or like a machine that requires a lot of energy generation. That could be what does it for you. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, let's get a little bit into it because I haven't explored it too much. But I know I have a couple missions, so let's actually see if I can help. If you guys can help me do them. Current construction of Eden. So Construction materials, unit station in disperse time, this. Okay, so. Construction materials 2000 in. Okay. What we've done so far, right? It's 2018, right? So we need to construct an employment management office is what we need to do next. So I don't know what that requires, but let's check it out here, right? So that's kind of how you do the normal stuff, right? So, by the way, it's better to do like the higher tiers of Mark 2s and Mark 3s and all that stuff a little bit later. They seem to have Mark up to Mark 4s, maybe Mark 5 perhaps? Or is that all they have? Mark 4, Underground Research Collection Station. Maybe that's even harder stuff. Maybe not as good as this one, perhaps. Oh, we do have Mark 5s, Dorm 2s, okay. So Mark 5, Employment Support Office. And some of them are actually unable to be built unless you complete certain chapter quests. And one thing to note, by the way, is that these chapters do have some essentially recollection chapter stories. So, if you want to play this, I definitely think it's definitely worth it because it's very entertaining. Again, if you're ever curious about another game that kind of handles like this, Fallout Shelter is not necessarily like a bad option. However, I will say this: that game can be a little bit hard in the beginning, so be wary of that one. It also can be a little bit pay to win. My account is definitely a bit old by now, so I could show you there if you're interested. But again, this minigame is pretty interesting among things, right? Hold on a minute, let me double check. Yeah, alright, so we have, alright, what was your mission, right? So, yeah, I got a little bit sidetracked there, so I have to pause it, right? So, Construction Employment Management Office, right? So let's do that real quick. What does that take? So we have 1,000 of these facilities for hiring Nikkes. Oh! Oh, this is for hiring Nikkes. Okay, so let's see what's... I really need that, actually, really badly. I have been unable to dispatch many things, so this is kind of very pivotal. You can have one left, right? By the way, a lot of these things don't actually take as much time as you think. Oh yeah, by the way, Cecil is kind of like the main kind of management here. Cecil, Employment Management Office construction. Wait, you can now hire units like mechanics and assist robots to help with construction. Every hired unit has unique effects and benefit these facilities. Be sure to review it details really before hiring. What hire unit this menu lets you hire units in session with Eden. Units have different options and appearances based on the hierarchy tier. Hired units cost more to hire. Hired units can move around freely and even if they're not assigned to a squad or facility, they can interact with specific facilities, perform various actions such as producing nature's resources. Even lower tier units can be useful, so don't hesitate to hire them. Cannot access. Oh. Well, duh. I made it too high, I'm the dumbass. Alright, so our quest now is, hold on. Oh, wait a second, so does it use their equipment? Oh, interesting. Hold on a moment. No, because so it uses up our, that's good to know, actually. Right. That's fine. Yeah, so I actually, produced a baseball bat, and I did not realize that, that actually gets consumed upon usage. It's kind of good to know, though. I'm gonna demolish this facility, I think. Yep. I want to build a Power 3, I think. Mark 2, and I want to build a Mark 2 Research Collector, I think. Production. Yeah, Mark 2. Yeah, I still need to do that stuff, though. A little bit, fine. I don't know why that's in that language. Damn, that's tough. We give 10. Let me grab that actually. I'm just gonna steal that one. I'm gonna demolish this one. I go. Hold on. I'm gonna grab. What am I looking for? I'm looking for more dispatches. So I gotta do this one. Ooh. That's what I'm looking for. 100% success rate. Daily dispatch bonus in effect. Ooh, let's go. Special maths. I like it. I like it. Oh, dope. Awesome. Ooh, we have a hold on, we have a chapter short request. Loading. Beginning playback. I'll read it out loud because I know it's very silent, but Dorothy. This is from Dorothy. Incoming from the front. By the way, these are playbacks in the story, so if you don't want any spoilers, feel free to skip ahead of this. I shouldn't take too long, but yeah, I'm gonna be reading this. I'll just be aware. I don't know if we'll put a timing on this, timestamp on this. They're kind of a bit weird. I've tried making timestamps for. YouTube has been having like really weird times on it, so yeah, no, I've tried timestamping before, so it's kind of weird. So feel free to kind of skim around the video if you are again interested in watching this anyway. But yeah. Harun swings her scythe. On the right. I'll cover you. Damn it! Our wrecks are exposed. I mean, we wouldn't have an issue if it wasn't an action combat. Dorothy pivots and aims at the raptor sending gunner. Hold up. Boom sound just kind of boomed. Clear. Test complete. Ending simulation. Ooh, it sure can be pretty challenging to respond quickly when unexpected variables arise. If they hadn't been for Dorothy, things could have been even worse. What was that back there? Dorothy? Isabel, you had tunnel vision. The one on long-range duty should have covered as much ground as possible. You had bird's-eye view, but you missed too many things. Back in the day, even with a short fight time, the long-range units would clear the field fast, so the close and mid-range units didn't have to work at all. Meanwhile, you moved like a snail up there. I see. Same with you, Haran. If you're in charge of melee combat, you're going to be the one spawning the enemies and wreck them before I do. In the past, the others would just charge in and take out the enemy without me having to say a word. Shouldn't both of you be able to instinctively react without needing to be told? You don't make any progress, are we supposed to defeat high-level raptors on the surface? Dorothy. What exactly are you fighting alongside? Huh? The rules we introduced into this simulation were intended to teach everyone how to work together and how to react and adapt to sudden changes. Well, it wasn't perfect. I'd say we achieved the goal. Damn, Johan's actually kind of a goat, bro. Because Dorothy's such a... Dude, I'm gonna be so real. I haven't gone to feel the Dorothy love, but I know she's kind of a stickler. But goddamn, it's relaxed. You, on the other hand, you're bringing up the past. Are these squad mates you think you're fighting alongside now really Haran and Isabel? Shit. God damn that. Dude, this is hitting hard. What the fuck? Alright, well, don't be silly, Johan. If not us, who else could it be? Haran? Dorothy's right. Her current performance isn't cutting it. It means to become stronger than anyone else in the Earth. Got to work harder. That's right. I'll fly higher and faster. That way I can respond more quickly, just as Dorothy mentioned. Isabel. Alright. Let's keep at it and practice more. Johan, we want to keep returning on our own. Will that be a problem? Yourselves. Johan leaves the simulation room. Alright, let's get some more training from in before we call it a day. Okay, should we incorporate some variables in this time as well? Why are you speaking up for me? Both must realize that my demands are unreasonable. Well, we're squad mates, aren't we? That's right, whatever it is, we're in this together. Sure, those in Eden all have their own personal preferences, but we're all fighting alongside each other to survive on the surface. But that makes us comrades. But, so if we're not meeting your expectations, we should strive to do so. God damn, bro. If this will make us trustworthy squad mates, then so be it. We need to have complete faith in each other's abilities and rely on each other to truly fight together. Don't you agree? You're right. Alright, then let's try this again. Isabel, you operate the panel. Got it. I'll get into position. Aran, Isabel. What's wrong? Thank you for understanding. Don't mention it. Never thought I'd hear you say that. What the? Wait, what? Wait. What is this lingo, dude? Okay, I found a fucking the mistake on here, bud. Nobody needs to know. I mean, it's good, but come on, classical grammatical error. It's fine though. The poor guy that had to translate this was probably fucking losing their mind, probably writing this. Dude, how do you okay, let's talk a little bit about it, right? I'm a Nikke, right? I love the story. This is why I play Nikke. Y'all could, dude, I stand by this. Any person that plays Nikke will have two reactions. Man, that's a lot of ass, and two, fuck me, I cannot believe that I did that in 20 minutes. I need to take a moment. Because that is the experiences for most people. And I think it is honestly one of the most beautiful experiences that people can have in a game. Where they go, damn, that's hot. And second, fuck me, I don't know if I can watch this. It's that, and I've had moments like that where I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be a bitch. And honestly, I try to avoid any spoilers ever, and I hope that's not just me. Because I truly am like a big fan of Minigame. And I cannot, like, if there's a game that not for the gacha. Sometimes it's really hard, and I know with the new stuff, it's very nice to be able to actually get the story. So for those of you that haven't had the opportunity to really get into story, now's probably one of the best times because they released a kind of experimental just get to the story kind of chapters. Me personally, I'm gonna get to the story the hard way because I need to. I need to be able to earn this because, in my opinion, it is genuinely worth every fucking minute that I can give it. Every second, every like moment. It is so honestly. It is again one of those stories that just kind of hits you differently, depending on who you are. This game just his it hit me, right? And like I've had moments where I'm like, man, I need to sit down and just watch and enjoy. So let's continue. A new squad. Yeah. Past is gone and I can go back to those days, and yet I keep holding on to it. Should focus on the present. This squad must succeed. Dorothy clenches her fists. Until I achieve what I want. End the playback. But dude, this is a fucking minigame, dude! I'm telling you! People forget I was in the middle of a minigame! I am telling you, holy fuck! Eden reconstruction progress confirmed. Not bad. Your progress on the decent place. You can start using facility assignment now. Facility assignment allows you to reassign your facilities, utilizing their beneficial effects to maximize the facility's efficiency. Some units' unique effects can only be activated when they are assigned to facility. Review each unit's specs, such as reducing power requirements or shortening production time, and assign them accordingly for more efficient operations. There's PlayStation hard units. Yep, we have playing. Blablet. Oh yeah, no, dude. Dude, that shit just hits so differently, dude. The Research Collection Station. Let's grab this one, right? Thankfully, it only takes 2 seconds, so that's pretty nice of them. But yeah, no, dude, I'm like, I can't, dude. The fucking dude, I fucking remember like last year, right? When I came in among things, right? It was one of the best experiences I've had with any game, right? And I talked about this. I talked to play the game, and I don't know if many people really watch it because again, I think I'm still pretty small channel as it stands now. And by the way, thanks for those of you that actually are subscribing because I noticed like I actually got like kind of went really kind of back and forth, but like it is what it is. It's just YouTube bullshit sometimes. But we're at 154 subs. I'm looking at that number, bro. It's crazy. And it's also really cool, right? And for those of you that are joining me in this journey among things, yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, no, I hope if anything, I can give you some help among things, right? I am considering kind of uploading some of like codes are becoming a thing with some of the some games. I know Nikke has some, so I might look into them. But they're a little bit hard to kind of pinpoint sometimes, and not really easy to find. I know. I'll just say one right here. I think it's Gachas assemble. I think is one code that I was gonna actually look up. No, yeah. So there was like a code, right? That like I saw like another CC just post. I'm like, god damn, I probably need to write that down myself. Actually, you know what I saw it? Actually, I was watching Doki Bird, just playing it, and then there was like a code in the middle of it. And I was like, I need to write it down. Yeah, Goddess Assemble, I think is the code they had. Yeah, but I need this. Yeah, we're getting 3 per interaction. But so what does this guy do, right? So this guy increases base power generation. So we can actually, you know what we could do actually, right? I never even thought about it, right? I need more and more of these guys, but I need to make more elevators. Okay, so now we can do this. How do I hire somebody? Does that just happen randomly, or what do they do? Oh, there it is. Base power generation, increases power generation. Heavy ground units. High yield unit. Okay, increases yield amount. 150 to refresh it. I'm gonna grab one of these guys. I'm gonna Q2 higher power. What the hell? I need 100 with it? What the hell? What is this? 9% decreases dispatch squad waiting time. Ooh, that's fat. That's just hella fat, actually. The dispatch one is kind of crazy. I'm gonna grab that one, another one of these. Production time by 5%. It's kind of like 5%. 5% on the discount is not really gonna do much for me. Increased production amount. We're gonna do 1. I do want to kind of test out this one, right? So I'm gonna put it here, right? So. Let me set up a squad actually. We have 8 and 9% rapid regeneration deployments. Let's grab that one. It's like a good, like, 15? No, that's like a good 17% bonus, actually. It's not too bad. Hold on, actually. That's a 40%. That's not an ass. But, I need more of these ones, actually. I need more of the gears. It's a 65% success rate, sadly, so let's grab that. Yeah, good shit. How long do we have, actually? Almost. I mean, the dispatch was actually kind of like way before I mean, I think. I'm just scoping. We're gonna demolish the facility. We're gonna grab it. I'm gonna put this here, actually. I think I'm gonna put this one, power plant facility mark 2. Power plant facility mark 2, yep. And what I want to do, there's these guys, right? So, nope, that's not this guy. Power generation, does that work for that? Ooh, okay. I only need one more. How much does this cost? Actually, I might just be better off just doing this. Grab one of these, actually, yeah. They're fine. We now need to sign this one, but we now have enough power to actually power this one. Lovely. Let's see actually this. Can we hire anybody actually? Well, the dispatch one would be crazy. It's pretty high tier actually. Production time, power generation. Eh? Production time, I guess, wouldn't be that bad, but I'm gonna look for that stuff. This is also kind of expensive. I wanna get this one, but it's also really, really, really fucking expensive. We can do this one actually. Oh, you know what? I literally just need up like a straight up unit that just can craft that. That's tough. Ooh, actually, you know what? The production time on that would not be too bad, actually. Yeah. It's just kind of whatever. Well, actually... No, I would prefer the timing on that, I guess, for now. Reducing the time would actually allow me to get, like, a free one from this, but... I would prefer the 5% reduction over, like, bringing this power up station. It really doesn't do much for me otherwise. But yeah, as you can tell in this, I just realized, by the way, little bots actually, if you put them on the facility, this increases the power generation of the stations themselves. I didn't even think about that. 'Cause again, a little bit later thoughts on kind of that stuff, so a little bit sad, but yeah, again, some of the stuff is kind of from that. Up to 10% of rewards upon losing. Ah, good shit. It's not too bad. I think the discount on that stuff is pretty good. Let me see what is the next mission actually. We need 1,000 materials total. Alright, so I'll have to do this case. I mean, we kind of upgraded this enough, I think, for now. Maybe I should do another one actually. Yeah, I think we could probably get another one of these. We'll wait until. Should we wait? Or should we wait for the next one? Armory, facility that source weapons for still. We have the armory, right? This is the armory, right? Equipment production. Where's our armory? Ooh, interesting. I don't think I've made an armory yet, actually. Fascinating. I'll make them in a bit. Maybe the range is there range meters or something else? Maybe I'm just mistaken this. Yeah, because I see the range on this, right? This has like a certain range. I mean, and honestly, the elevator's been kind of just been bad. I really kind of wish I could just put this elsewhere, but all you can put there is elevators, so there's really not much there, sadly. There's another Mark III, so this can actually go all the way. So this goes 3 spaces this way, so it can get up to here. You know what I might actually be able to do, actually? Let me dismantle this one. I'm gonna put a power there. So that reaches 3 spots. I'm gonna remove this one. Put a Mark II here. Yeah, that's fine. And then I can put another research collector here. Right? If the range works out, I think I can put it there, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works out. That's kind of weird, but like it works out. Because the range from here is it's 3 spots this way. So if I could have another one here, it would work there, but it's not. So it's I can see how the mathematics, but some of the Tetris elements on this kind of comes along. But it's also this. I honestly love the weird math wheel. Yeah, we had 3 from that guy. We had 4 from this guy. 3 from that. 3 from that guy. I'm gonna repeat the same thing, and I'm gonna do it again here. I'm gonna demolish this facility. Put dorm 1 here. I'm gonna put power plant Mark II here. I'm gonna dispatch him again, right? Again, actually. Wait. Some of these have 2 stars on this. Maybe they're a bit better material. They're longer cooldowns as well. Let's actually grab this one, actually. Rip. I think I have enough on NASA now, but I'd like some more resources at least. I might unlock a new one, so I might maybe we should relax a little bit. Oh, by the way, one thing, by the way, is you don't even want to switch the goddamn traits, by the way. until you're towards endgame, because I think, in my opinion, this is a fucking waste of money. Because once you break this thing, you don't actually get that stuff back, which I think is so damn dumb. Okay, we're getting another chapter. I think we're gonna do another chapter, and I'm gonna end it here. Because I think it's fairly long, anyways. Yeah, so 35 minutes. It's fine. Loading. Beginning playback. Be ready to maybe cry to yourself. Oh! Oh, this story refers to me, Noah. Fuck me, dude. Oh, god. Damn, dude. If you haven't read the story, go please and watch the story. God damn. Phew. Ah. You need a no assist at the end of a quiet hallway. My oh my, that was a heavy sigh. Haran? Haran? What are you doing here? Are you still bothered by Johan schooling you during training? Of course I am. It was really harsh. Playback within the playback. You're just like pulling out your shields. If you hesitate like that, your eyes and you will die. But you hate being alone. You don't have time to reset you on the battlefield. Don't just stand there. Move. You need to work on that timid personality of yours. He wants me to work on my timid personality, but I don't know how. The fact that he's my commander is terrifying. Huh? What's so terrifying about him? Well, everything. Is he more terrifying than Ian's tests? Not to that extent. And what are you so afraid of? Back when you took the test, you were brimming with confidence. I was rubber then because I didn't want to die. I just wanted to stay alive no matter what. Whatever the reason you made it, didn't you? Or what? Oh, actually, I read that fucking wrong. Hold on. Whatever the reason you made it, didn't you? Yes, so. But now that I've made it, I keep thinking, well, I am really. Well, I really am. I'm not sure if I should even be handling such insane weapons. Everyone said I wouldn't make it. That's why they left me behind. I could end up being abandoned during the mission this time, too. Sorry for bothering you. Find a way to fix his personality of mine somehow. No. Yes? I was the one who put you to the test and passed you. If you don't trust yourself, then trust my judgment. You're here because of me. Your judgment? That's right. Trust my judgment and don't feel intimidated. Don't let yourself get too down. I don't like being this way either, but I can't shake these feelings of intimidation. Pretend to be arrogant. Arrogant? Picture an arrogant, confident version of yourself, standing before your timid self, acting as a shield. Even if people see you as annoying. Hold your head high and laugh arrogantly so you don't feel intimidated in front of others. Laugh arrogantly? What do you mean? Give me a laugh. You want me to laugh? That just sounds silly. Imagine you're lording above everyone else and let out a mighty guffaw. It's just so fucking stupid. That's more like it. No, try and mocking laugh. Tee my ass. What the hell's that? Not like that. Be more sarcastic. Okay, not bad. Now remember that laugh, and when you do it, hold your head high and stand tall. Don't let anyone else take advantage of your weakness. Present yourself as a person of strength. As a person of strength. Believe that the shield you wield is a strong shield on the surface. Just act as high and mighty as possible. If you believe this in your heart and act accordingly, then everyone else will follow suit and believe it as well. The strongest shield on the surface. Get it now? Yeah, I got it. think I know what to do. Excellent. The next day. Did y'all see that? My shield blocked everything in today's mission. You guys worked out over nothing. What would you have done if I weren't here, if I weren't from me there? The strongest shield on the surface, eh? Aran, what did you do? What? No, she was so well behaved before, but now. So what are you mumbling about? You look like a complete dork. You seem so arrogant. Maybe, but at least she's got a backbone now, unlike before. That's true. And what's the problem? God, that hits kinda hard, dude. Everything is going smoothly. Let's continue the reconstruction. Yep, that's where I'm gonna end it. We didn't like the weather forecast station. That's kind of lovely. Wait, we're gonna assign season. What? I thought they were gonna show up here. They might. I don't know if we can get raptors in this thing. That'd be kind of cool. Again, for people to check out, the minigame's actually kind of very deep. I definitely think this has some lucky potential of being really fucking cool, dude. Oh, we can abide here. Need information. Hold on. I don't unlock anything. Can I hire him? Or is she? Not here. What? Kind of cat, what are they talking about? Well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, I don't even know what the hell it's called. I think it's Rebuild Eden. I hopefully you guys enjoyed Rebuild Eden. Again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And let me know if you are enjoying this minigame. I personally am a really big fan of, like, again, kind of construction, managing resources kind of games. I really like this type of game. Honestly, this by itself could be its own goddamn game, and I'm so happy for it. Again, big fan of Nikke. I like the minigames. This was definitely a bit of a long one, but dude, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough for you guys to see next week. I probably hope I will. But I just, dude, I love these minigames so much, and I love the fucking story so much. I didn't get enough story from the fucking 3 days that I had enough, so sadly that's where we're gonna leave it. But yeah, now hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know again if you like it. Didn't like it, leave it in the fucking like button or not. Have a good one. See y'all and bye. Enjoy your week. Sadly, it's a Monday, so that's fucking. I had myself a rough one, so that's. I hope that's enough to tell you. But yeah, have a good one. See y'all and bye.